On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
She don't mind letting the man guide her. The purpose of a groom and a bride short or bridal short for is something that you put on a horse to help guide and control, but in the proper way. Leading, when you lead a woman and you know how to lead and you handle your business, a woman don't mind you being the leader of her household. And when she talked to her friends, and she'd say, I love the way how he handled me. He talked to me in a certain way. He's not trying to force his way into things. He know how to, bro. Yes, there's nothing wrong with handling her.
Hey, JR, can you please bring him back next week? I guarantee you he won't last another week. These ladies gonna eat his ass up like piranha.
Listen, you must have never seen it at the table.
And I want to see how well.
I must have never seen our show at the table. You must have never
seen our show. I don't even think he's seen it.
You don't handle women.
I mean, you're saying that the women are a reflection of the community. Who runs the community? It's supposed to be the men or the lack thereof. So I definitely think the low vibration of women that we see a reflection in our community is a reflection of the low vibration men that are incarcerated, that are not doing what they need to do, that are not giving effective leadership, that are not actually being the men that all the men on the panel are, right? But majority of men that are in these hoods and in these low income communities are not. They're not. So that's what he's saying, is that the women that you're seeing are a reflection of the community and the leadership in the community, where there is not much of it, considering a good deal of our population, again, is incarcerated. A lot of them in dealing with whatever they're dealing with, and all these different, we already know the ailments in the community. So I think what he's saying made plenty of sense, was spot on. I do think that once that improves, the women will follow suit, and the reflection in the women will reflect that. But I don't think that if we're saying that it's the women and the women need to do it, then that would mean the women are the leaders, right? If the change needs to start with the women, then that means the women are the leaders. So who are the leaders? It's the men. At least that's what I would want and hope and think.
So are you saying the reason why these women are acting the way they are is because of the men?
Yeah, of course. And it starts with their fathers or lack thereof. That shapes them and the type of person that they become as they grow up, okay, by not having a father in the house, by not having someone there that is giving that instruction. So yeah, it starts there. Then it goes on to the men that they deal with, they decide to procreate with, and then how they decide to raise their kids and all that dysfunctional, toxic. Yes.
So Kayla, why you act the way you act?
I am exceptional. So I act this way because I have had leadership in my life. I grew up with both my parents. So, I have a little bit different of perspective. I didn't grow up like low income. So that's a totally different conversation with the
No, it's not. I'm saying if it's true, why do you act the way you act?
What are you talking about, Logic? We're literally, did I not just explain what we're talking about? Literally, we're talking about low vibrational women in the community that are an issue in the community. Me, I'm not an issue in the community. I don't have baby daddies out here. I don't have kids running around the place, rat-tat-tat shit. What are you talking about? I'm an accomplished woman that is doing everything right. You may not like my attitude at one point or whatever on the show, but I ain't the problem in the community. And that's facts. Okay, so let's not get it going with that. Let's not get it going with that.
I literally just asked a question. That's all I asked.
Thank you.
Because and Ali, would you say Kayla is a positive reflection on our community?
Oh,
I don't even know, sis. Come on,
watch this live stream. See, there you go.
Hey, because my talking points on the talk show is the reflection. Come on, bro. What are you talking about? This girl in this video going viral.
Yo, hold on, Logic. Let me say this.
Go ahead. I'm good. I'm the bad guy. I'll be the bad guy.
Listen. So far, the sisters that the way how they reflect themselves on here, I don't see anything wrong with the sisters. The way how they, I don't know them. I just came on here. I just seen.
You never watched Lapeef. You never watched Lapeef.
Yeah, yes, of course I did.
So then, see, now I'm gonna call you out, nigga. You part of the problem.
Listen,
now you're the part of the problem.
Hey, y'all, listen.
All this straight.
I'm gonna let you finish talking.
No, I'm done. I just made a statement.
So you can say whatever you want, But at the end of the day, I don't see. There's nothing that I have seen that these sisters is you saying that these is where I come from. I can show you women way on that's acting totally worse than what you think that they're acting. So at the end of the day, and then you think it, and then nigga, you think you're gonna put me on the spot to have me to criticize a sister because you was going back and forth? No, nigga,
I asked you a direct question.
Nigga, you deal with her.
Wait,
You deal with her. You deal with her.
Oh, wait, because you can't handle
Elijah
her.
Muhammad would not like you calling me the N-word right now. Muhammad would not like you calling me the N-word.
Because you couldn't handle her, you want bailout. Nigga, you handle your own problems.
What? Oh, man. Elijah Muhammad. He didn't call me the N-word 3 times.
Put her next to Logic. Handle her. Handle her. That was the funny part.
Hey, but watch this. So now look, if you let them talk, they'll reveal their hand. But guess what? If a woman needs to be handled a certain type of way, is that a good reflection on the community?
Oh my goodness! Look, like really, you are you like low key obsessed?
Because I'm really considering going Muslim.
Listen, we
do
said
something.
Yo, what's
I mean, if that's what it means, if that's what it
again?
takes,
What's your question
then
again?
go Muslim. Do something. Like
he was talking about you saying handle her.
Yeah, you said I couldn't handle her. So now based off of your Muslim traditions and based off your Muslim moral codes, right? If a woman needs to be handled, what would your religion consider that woman?
Well, I think handle. I don't view that.
You use the word.
I got you. I'm look. Listen to my point.
Yeah, just so you clear. Use the word, not me.
Listen, I don't view that in a negative way. To handle something is to lead something. Is to guide something. And I think any woman that's with a man who knows how to lead, she don't mind letting the man guide her. The purpose of a groom and a bride short or bridal short for is something that you put on a horse to help guide and control, but in the proper way. Leading, when you lead a woman and you know how to lead and you handle your business, a woman don't mind you being the leader of her household. And when she talked to her friends, and she'd say, I love the way how he handled me. He talked to me in a certain way. He's not trying to force his way into things. He know how to, bro. Yes, there's nothing wrong with handling her.
Hey, JR, can you please bring him back next week? I guarantee you he won't last another week. These ladies gonna eat his ass up like piranha.
Listen, you must never seen it at the table.
And I want to see how well.
I want to see our show at the table. You must
he asking if you seen our show. I don't even think he's seen your show.
If you don't handle women,